Hi everyone! Good morning! Well, actually, good afternoon and good morning to some of you. Sangeet, hello! That day's been very good so far. How about you? Seth, aw, good to see you, dude. I love you too, man. And Vile Plume, welcome back. That's awesome. I can see that. Thank you, Seth. I've been working on it. I've been trying to make it look, trying to zhuzh it up, you know? I appreciate that, dude. I think my next, big step forward for it is trying to get a Twitch stream, too, happening at the same time, so. But I'm doing what I can. But yeah, let me show you, actually. So, I've got starting soon, be right back, offline, this just chatting one, one for if I'm opening card packs, because I had some packs that I opened up last week and that was fun, one where you can see my drawing monitor, my main monitor, and then also a gameplay screen where it's just like whenever I'm playing games I can switch to that screen. So yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. But yeah, everybody, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's good to see you. Oh yeah, dude, actually, let me show you. I've got Nier, Shadow of the Colossus, and then Gravity Rush on my third screen. I've got 3 screens, so. Hey, Vertex, good to see you too. Or good evening. Oh, well, thank you, Vile Plume. Trying to go for some, somewhat modern-y, chill vibes, so. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? Yeah. It is. We'll keep it there for now. I need to remember which one it is. Maybe it's in here. Oh, here it is. Vile Plume. There you go. Vile Plume's our little buddy right now. Alright, let's run this and see where we're at now. Okay, so we've got some particles going on here, and we are currently making the curves to shape out the other particle, I guess the other particle shapes, so that's what we're working on today. Oh, okay. Actually, Vile Plume, what would you say are what would you say are 5 Pokemon that you feel like are super underrated? If Azumarill is one of them. But yeah, Seth, how are things going for you? Dude, so stoked for Gen Con. In fact, we should start looking into... I need to pick up my ticket soon. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But we should also start looking into events. Maybe we can hang out later next week and then just play some Slay the Spire and then look into some events. Vile Plume, Corsola. Okay, you said Corsola was up there with one of your favorites. Muck, Dustox is also one of your favorites. And Azumarill. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I feel like especially moth type Pokemons are way underloved compared to butterfly Pokemon. Okay, right on, Seth. Yeah, let's look into some of that stuff next week. That would be sweet. Nice, how's work going? Let's see. Let's do like a cool like. Actually, you know what? Maybe this would be interesting. Something like that. Lower. Oh, I can just do this. Curves. Do I have to hold it? Yes. Smooth. I could see that. Lopunny gets too much attention and is taking away from all the other Pokemon. How dare they? Maybe something like this. Yeah, I think that's good with that. No, it's just from Spotify. Here, I'll show you. Spotify. I just made a playlist of a lot of video game songs I like. It's like Risk of Rain, Valhalla, Into the Breach, FTL, Katana Zero, Hollow Knight, Cuphead, Tunic, Curse to Golf, Shovel Knight, The Messenger, Cobalt Core, Stardew Valley. So yeah, just from there. Hey, Quizzer. How's it going, man? Good evening. I mean, I definitely feel like... Who knows? There's probably some copyright stuff that could eventually pop up, but for the time being, I just want to play music I like, so... Music that I'm familiar with and that I like. And not have to worry about, like, finding, like, copyright-free music or anything. Nina, hi! Hi, Nina. Okay, you want down? Hey, Nina, hold on. Ooh, Seth, you're gonna get to meet Nina later this year. That's exciting. That's a great question, Bioplume. So let's see. If we render it now, this is roughly what it looks like. So we've got this kind of like gold look. I mean, these are just basic textures. So we'll definitely do a lot more. But to really capture that shine, what can we do? Especially like right here. There are janky ways we can go about it. So let's try something. Oh my gosh, Seth, she is such a sweetie, dude. Like, she is too cute. This is one of those janky ways. But we're just seeing if something works. I'm very curious. Let's get something... bevel, make it even more smooth. We're gonna add... a new material. We're gonna add an emission so it's glows. We're gonna make sure it's white. We're gonna increase the transmission so it's a bit see-through. Let's see what we get with this. Okay, we will move the camera a bit. There we go. Okay. Maybe we need to increase the opacity. Let's do that. We'll lower that. Okay, something like that. Very janky, but... yeah, the ring is definitely way too dark. The lighting needs a whole lot of work. Yes, but Bioplume, my cat, is especially cute. That is true, Vertex. Yes, they are. But yeah, so that is, there are definitely some things to figure out. I mean, something I can do is... yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, similarly, I could take this, maybe move it down here, make this more wide. Maybe make the emissive green instead. See what this looks like. Yeah, there's things I can do. Maybe move it back so it shows up in between. Oops, this view. Okay, well, It's fine. But yeah, there's ways around it. What game are you thinking, Vertex? I know, dude, right, Seth? Dude, I feel like Hollow Knight music is timeless. Alright, let's see. Let's keep getting back into it. Oh, Seth, how are you doing on Silksong? Did you ever beat it? My favorite shiny Pokemon, Vileplume, that is a great question. I actually don't know because I'm not super familiar with what shiny Pokemon look like. Or like, I'm not very familiar with their shiny variants. Let's look it up. Shiny Pokemon Pokédex, maybe? I guess I don't know, Seth. Is that just so that the like the experience never ends in a way, or that it's over? Alright. Let's take a look at some shiny Pokemon. Ooh, actually, I like the Mareep line a lot. I think they're very cute. I think the blue fits Gardevoir's family really well. I think the silver on Metagross is just really cool. The silver and yellow. Let's see. I actually like the purple fire for Chandelure more. Okay, and that's the last generation I'm familiar with, so. Yeah, I would say those. Mareep, Metagross, Gardevoir's is pretty good. I would say probably Metagross, though. I think the silver and gold look to it, they're really sick. Okay, sounds good, Seth. What about you, Vileplume? How do you feel about, like, Vileplume's shiny? Actually, let's see what it looks like. Oh. The green and orange? I like it, but I think I like the contrast between the blue and red more. Wait, hold on. Let's do that instead. we'll do this. Okay. Shiny Corsola. Let's check that out. Shiny Corsola. Whoa. I like that too. I think it's really cute. It looks almost like ice. Corsola is a cool Pokemon. No, gosh. Every time there's like a I don't know, maybe this is a hot take, but I wish every Pokemon had at least one evolution. Except for legendaries. Legendaries can stay as they are, but like each one that has only like one of it, I wish there was like a baby version too. Or like a pre-version. Like Corsola, Hawlucha, those are just like some examples. Tropius, Absol. I want to change this. How do I want to change this? Oh, interesting. I mean, that's pretty cool that it can learn ice moves. Seth, you been watching any anime lately? I'm just gonna redo this. I am so unsatisfied with this curve. I'll come back to it. It's gonna be another curve here. Let's do maybe like this. This one can go out like. One I just deleted. It is. Okay. Let me do this one. I think we'll make that one go around because that could be interesting. You liked Tangela, you loved him, and they gave him an unnecessarily evolution that's supposed to be an upgrade in design, by the way. Yeah, the big thing, right? Tan growth. Yeah, I could see that. I feel like Tangela, or Tangela, probably like Tangela because it's like Tangle. Tangela should have been the final form, and there should have been like a baby Tangela. Oh, okay. Nice. You know, there was a spin-off series. You might like that. My Hero Academia Vigilantes. The second season of that just ended this week. Agreed, Vile Plume. Like, I feel like they should go backwards rather than go forwards. A lot of the time. Like Chansey and Blissey, for example. Dude, Seth, that's so funny that you say that. My brother felt the exact same way watching Shogun. Like, he was getting so hyped up for this potential big battle, and then it just never came to happen. And then he was like, really? That's it? Which, I totally get that. I mean, I'm glad the battle didn't happen, because it was like what the Shogun was working towards, like, you know, a resolution without any conflict. So in that regard, he totally succeeded, but it would have been cool to see a big battle. Because who doesn't love big battles? Oh, nice, Violet. Do you watch it all? I watched a lot of the original one, but I never really kept up with it after that. I mostly just played the video games. Yeah, I agree. I love their dynamic. Yeah, I don't really know what more they could do, but I am excited that it got renewed for, like, another season. Okay, is each season based on, region? I guess if we're talking about Ash's journey, maybe it's not. Maybe, like, regions also have, like, different seasons. Okay. Gotcha. What did you not like about season 4? It's fine. I need to stop obsessing over this. It's not like we're even going to see it from a top-down view, so it's going to be fine. Alright, let's look at these curves. I think really just this large one over here. Okay, yeah, dude. I can't stand filler, man. Filler is the biggest reason I don't watch, like, the main popular shonen series. Like Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece and stuff. It's just like, I don't want to sit through all that. Like, there's so much good media and content out there that I would rather watch things that feel kind of like more respectful of my time. Even if it does mean like missing classics. And it's just like, well, so be it. Oh, interesting. I guess really, like, when there's filler, I like when, like, I mean, I guess it doesn't advance the story, and that's, like, something that filler is associated with. But if it at least helps develop characters in some way, or, like, gives more backstory, like, more, makes them more interesting, then I'm all about that. Like, I can accept that type of filler. Okay, let's, not that I want a lot of it, but at least I can tolerate it. I kind of want all these to line up. Oops. Okay, season 2 only has 36 episodes with some lore, for sure. Okay, actually, question. This is something I've always wondered, but I guess I just never really looked into it. Does Ash ever encounter Ho-Oh again? That you're aware of? After, like, seeing it in the first episode? Okay, what are we doing now? Now we are... I gotta remember everything I did yesterday. Okay, particles and particles emit from object. Change it to a curve. 150. Change this to 0. Make this slow. Particle shape 3. Look at some of this stuff. No collisions. Ignore these. We're going to need a new one of these. It's going to be vector, random scale, per particle array, I think. A new expression. I think it's equals 0.25, 0.251, then close it. Okay, nope. Rand, that was close. Equals rand 0.251. Okay. Now we're gonna take this particle, these instants. We have to change. Oh my gosh, there's so much to remember. Hold on. Intermediate object. Allow all data types. Scale. Random scale. Okay, so now this curve should emit particles like the other two, like our first two from yesterday. Okay, but why aren't these ones emitting particles? Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, yes. Well, we're close. These are randomized, these are not. So now we have to figure out why. Okay, so it appeared again in Season 3, but just an appearance? Dang. Does Ash recognize it as the Pokemon that he saw earlier? What did I do differently? Oh, maybe it's because of... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Output mesh 0.005 0.1 quad mesh okay, let's try that. No, what did I do differently then? Maybe I messed up the instancer. The same. Random scale. Okay. Is it really because of this? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. That's not it. Why does that keep changing? Oh, that sucks for Ash. Getting to see such a sick Pokemon and then no one believes you, that sucks. I think I messed up on this somehow. Why does this keep changing? Okay, that's definitely the issue. So I think we're just gonna start again. Okay, on this curve, create emitter. not working. There you go. 0.1. No colliding. Ignoring these forces. We'll come back to these. Maybe let's instance first. Why is this not emitting particles? I don't know. Okay. Oh, maybe that's why. Instance. Okay, with these instanced, let's do all this stuff. That should be fine. The thing that you like about the anime is that it makes some Pokemon that are normally weird in the games adorable, like Gloom. I could see that. It probably really like humanizes in a way, or like characterizes the Pokemon. Because like in the games, we don't really see much of that. We mostly just see them as creatures to fight with. Maybe we get an allusion to it when you have like random NPCs just being like, oh, I love my Pokemon so much. But yeah, we don't really get to experience that. So far, so good. I think now we go ahead and add this. Equals rand 0.25 1 create allow all data type, scale, random scale, intermediate object. Is that it? Oh my gosh, we did it. Okay, we're saving. Okay. Hey, David. How's it going? It's good to see you. How was your appointment? Gloom GIF. Yeah, didn't Jesse... No. Yeah, didn't Jesse catch a gloom? Yeah, it feels like they kind of like portray Gloom as just like a really like chipper, like a cheerful but like sleepy-headed character. Good, I'm glad to hear it, David. I'm doing really good. Working on this thing and it's coming along pretty nicely. Oh, you're heading out, Vileplume? If you are, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. Do you have plans for the weekend, David? Maybe something like this. Sure. Okay. We're gonna take this. Golf class? Nice. Oh, that's cool. What are you guys doing anything in particular? In Quebec? I think so. I think the yard is good enough. We're mostly hoping it doesn't rain on Sunday, so we'll see. That would suck if it does. But even if it does, like, we can just do things inside instead. Maybe we can just have, like, the Easter egg hunt inside our house. Okay, so we got some settings to change. Volume. Not volume, actually, but curve. Change this to 0. Change this to 0.1. That's fine, that's fine. No collisions, ignore these. We can change that later, we can change this later. Okay, now we'll go to instance. Take this. Instance. Here. this. Go to here. Point 1, 0.5 quad mesh. 0.1. Okay, just making particles. Oh wait, hold on. This happened last time. What did I change? This. You're gonna eat a lot? Okay. Are there any specific restaurants you try to go to when you're in Quebec? Maybe Five Guys? What happened? I feel like everything should be fine. Okay, what did I change? It seems like stuff always messes up somehow. Alright, let's just try it again. Oh, okay. She's doing an Easter meal? That's cool. What kind of food will be served? Do you know? Okay. So you'll be like having an Easter celebration with her family then? Alright. Emit particles from object. Curve. 150. Let's check this out. Okay. We have particles. Change this. Change this. Let's go to particle shape. Keep, remove collide. Ignore forces. Okay. Still so good. Ignore this for now, ignore this for now. Alright. Now let's instance. We're going to take these particles, select this, instance. Alright. Particles have been instanced. Let's change these. Zero, 0, 05. Point 1, quad mesh. Point 1, quad mesh. Do we still have particles? Yes, we do. I feel like it's definitely with this that I mess it up somehow. Random scale. Okay. Data types. Change this to random scale. Do this. What? Why? Hey, bestie, what's up? How are you? It's good to see you. Alright, please do, David. I'm excited. What is going on with this rotten nail? Bump this up, because why not? We'll do 300 because it's big. Wait a second, is that why? Oh my gosh, was there just not enough? Okay. Let's go. Let's go. We're doing it. Okay. We are doing it. Keep rendering from the top camera. Yes, it's coming together. That's really cool. Ah, thank you, bestie. It is. It's really coming together. Look at that. Like, this is so cool. Nina, hi! Oh my gosh, Nina. Yeah, thank you. Amanda, I'm doing very, very good. I feel like we have made such crazy progress on this over the past, actually just this past week. I mean, I've started getting into the particles, and then over on ZBrush with the sculpt, like the pedestal and the stones, they went through so many iterations, but now they're looking awesome. So yeah, I am really excited for how things are turning out. But yeah, thank you. I'm doing so good. And also a couple days ago, I saw the Mario movie. And that was a very fun time. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. How were the auditions? I want to hear about that. Both the primary on Friday and then also the callbacks on Sunday. Let's try to... Where'd they go? Try and group things. There you go. Okay, now for this one. Auditions went so well. There were 42 people. Wow, that's a huge turnout. That's awesome. Is there like a specific age range for auditions? I'm sure that varies by play. Or by, not play, but... Oh gosh. By musical? By... I already forgot what kind of thing they're all auditioning for. I'm sorry. I know it is musical related though. But yeah, 42 people is awesome. A musical, that's right. Okay. Callbacks were super fun and everyone did so well. You casted the show immediately after. Wow, so right away. Oh, that's cool. That everyone was on the same page then. I bet that's nice. It feels good to like be done with it quickly. In that there are like no feel bads about like choosing someone over someone else or that type of thing. I feel like that could come up a lot if you like if the selection process ends up getting dragged out. But no, that's awesome. I'm so excited to hear that it went well. Object, curve. Collisions. We need this. We need this. We need this. I need to turn off these. We need this. We'll do this instance. Go back to here, change some of these to 0.05, 0.1. Quad mesh, I believe. That's small, okay. I'm gonna add a new thing here. Random scale. Change this. Okay, please let this work. Just like off the rip. It does not completely fly. Yay. How we selected? Oh, okay, so this one has both kids and adults. That's awesome. Very cool. How many people out of the 42 were chosen? What's different? Seems like every time I do this, at least the first one never just like applies or something. It's this thing that I'm getting wrong. Because I didn't check this. Okay, at least it's working now. Bro. Always something small I overlook, and always something different. Okay. A final cast of 25. That's awesome. Oh, that's so exciting. What's the musical? Did you mention the name already? If you did, sorry about that. And then you said it was in July? Okay, last particle system. Emit from object. Change this. Alright. This one's gonna be smooth. Perfect. Right from the start. Good, good. Turn off collisions. Ignore these. Okay. Now we're gonna instance. Data types, random scale, okay. Object display, intermediate object. It's okay. We can do it. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh my god. Okay. That's right, you did say that. James and the Giant Peach end in June. April, May, June. Okay, 2 months-ish. Oh my gosh, Amanda, dude. Strixhaven is looking so sick. I cannot wait. Like, Quandrix, never really my thing. Same with Prismari. They got blue, just count them out. But Silverquill looks so cool. Witherbloom looks just like I would want. I feel like they're leaning even more into the pests, which I think is sick. And then Lorehold, oof, I am loving Lorehold and their whole like escaping from graveyard stuff that they've got going on. It's like such an interesting spin on Boros. Dude, I know. I'm so happy we're getting more pests. Dude, I cannot wait. Are there any cards in particular that are standing out to you as like a must-have? Oh, and then also, the Mystical Archive cards, already such bangers. Like, oh, those are gonna be so sick. Alright, let's go on this. Like, that Vampiric Tutor is rad. I will say, as a personal thing, I don't really vibe as much with the Elder Dragons this time around as I did last time, but I think that's just because I'm not really like an instants and sorceries kind of guy. Like, I think they're really cool and very strong, but just not really for me. Oh yeah, the Otter Elemental, I think from the Precon, right? That gives things Myriad or something like that? What, does it have like Opus give stuff Myriad? Did I miss an insect card? Or are you talking about like that big worm, that big pest from like the Precon? Because if that was it, that thing was sick. We can... Let's figure this out. And then we can start looking at some spoilers. But yes, dude, I cannot wait. I'm super excited. Did you get a Codex bundle, Amanda? Okay, we're there. I think we're there. I didn't really do much differently, but we'll take it. Okay. Let's see where we're currently at. Oh, it's looking cool. It's looking cool. Let's, we're gonna take all these particles. Actually, hold on. First, we're gonna group this. Particle group 06. There we go. Scoops this up here. It's fine. Let's do that. we can color noise. Maybe not noise. Purple, blue color scheme. Cool. Let's do a file. We're gonna do this. Where's this? Maybe. Let's add an emissive to these. Does that do much? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, you're gonna find it? Okay. Oh wait, what about... Yes, dude, Mazarek, that's such a cool card. But wait, is there like a special guest, or is it showing back up in this set? Dude, Mazarek is such a cool card. Like, I want an insect deck that somehow fits all the legendaries that cares about insects. Dude, I don't know. I have so many Golgari decks that I still want to build. Dude, Mazarek is such a cool insect. It probably is in the deck. I think that's... I haven't checked out the full Witherbloom deck list, but yes, Mazarek is a banger. I wonder if only one of these got the... Only one of them did. Okay. We'll do this, 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 this. Ew. None of the items can be added to the set. Weird. I wonder why. Maybe if I just change this then. figure that out later. The most important thing is that we have all of our particle groups. And it looks so cool. And I want to test something out. Alright, I think that's cool. Makes it really seem like they're swirling around. Hi, Nina! Hi, Nina! Nina. Ooh, they're gonna have some Woe reprints too? That's awesome. I'm glad to see that getting reprinted so quickly. I think, let's see. Alright, you know, let's look at some spoilers. Actually, you know what? Mythic spoiler. I like this. Oh my gosh, okay. The alternate commander for the Silver Quill deck is so cool. I'm sure we'll see it as we get there. But yeah, like... yeah, like, these are all so sick. Like, they're such strong creatures. I'm not an instants and sorceries kind of person, but I can see how, like, how powerful they all are. Like, these are nuts. Cascade, Affinity, Casualty so you can copy things, Storm. Honestly, Lorehold feels like the weakest of the bunch, I suppose. I mean, this part is great. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, you may discard a card. If you do draw a card, that's nice. That you get to go like 4 cards deep, or like 3 cards deep every turn cycle in Commander. But then giving them Miracle, that just seems like it's alright. True, Paper. Think of the GAM thing. I mean, there are going to be some serialized cards in here, so. The Charms, very neat. I love Charms. I think Witherbloom is especially awesome. It calls to me. The whole prepared thing with these crazy spells, like, that seems very, very cool. I love that it being Strixhaven, they really are leaning more into the, like, this is the set of really powerful instants and sorceries. And I like how each school has their own, like, unique mechanic, too. It feels like there are a lot of mechanics. Like, each school has a mechanic. Like, Opus, Infusion, Increment, Repartee, and I guess there's not a keyword for borrow or for lore hold, but like recurring stuff from the graveyard. But yeah, so each school has their own mechanics. Additionally, there's also what? Prepared and Paradigm. So a lot of stuff going on this set. Oh, this dude. So cool. I don't know. You show me something that's black and green, and I'm probably just gonna default to like, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I feel like limited is gonna be crazy with prepared. Oh. Nice. Yeah, I love mythic spoilers because it like separates things by color. Like, I mean, for like for like some things you have like multicolored at the top, but then it goes by columns. It's like Wooburg. And I mean, it especially helps me because it's like, okay, I've got my... So then I can be like, alright, let me just look at these two if I want to figure out what cards I need to get for my, like, Orzhov deck. And then you go down here, it gets into multicolored. And then from there, it's like artifacts and lands. And then commander or, like, showcase stuff. But yeah. This card seems so good. Resonating Loot, like that is gonna be a banger. I mean, gosh, there's so many cool spells. Like even just this one, draw 4 cards or like a board wipe. Like that's so versatile. Teacher's Pest. It's just cool. Borrowed Knowledge. This is a cool card, and I love the flavor text. Professor, we study history, and my neighbor wrote his answer first. I was learning from the past. It's cool seeing the students back from Lorwyn. Alright, let's look at the commander cards. I'm glad that these are all getting reprints. The ones introduced in like Crimson Vow and Midnight Hunt. I mean, these are among some of my favorite recent land cycles, so very excited to just like have them stay low in price. Oh, and these lands are gorgeous. Dude. Strixhaven is so cool. They are, dude. I bet they're gonna be so pretty in foil too. This is cool. Field notes are back. Extended. Oh, okay. You can get the charms as promos. That's cool. Oh, then let's look at the commander. The commander. I think these dual lands are going to be very cool. basically like snow dual type land, or not snow, slow dual type lands. Like presumably they can probably come in turn 3 and 4 untapped, or they're just like nice early fetch targets. So I think that's a very solid cycle. Oh, Dina, so cool. Gorma, really sick. A prepared Exsanguinate. Dude, a very awesome, like, token board wipe. Oh my gosh, this is sick. Dude, this is sick. When you cast a spell, copy it for each permanent put into a graveyard from the battlefield list. This is cool. Bro, there's so much stuff on here that I want. I feel like I want like 3 of these decks just so that I can pick the singles. Oh my gosh. Dude, yes. The Pest Frog. Gorma, the Gullet. Oh my gosh, okay. So on to Silver Quill. Scriv, I think this card is so cool. 4 mana, 2/3. Flying Death Touch. It's got so much text though. Okay. Strixhaven has too much text. Like, the cards are so cool, but it's so much to read. Which is apt. Whenever Scriv enters or attacks, create a white aura enchantment token named Contract, attached to target creature an opponent controls. The token has enchant creature, and whenever enchanted creature attacks, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn if it's attacking one of your opponents. Otherwise, its controller loses 2 life. That is a lot. It's a cool effect, but it's so much. They're very much like Brina. This is pretty cool. Defacing Dusk Mage. A Replenish on your prepared is really nuts. Oh wait, this is new. Umbral Expanse? Wait. Are they also adding more to like the cycling cycle? Dude, it is! Like, the whole idea of contract tokens are so cool. Oh my gosh, that's actually huge too. They are continuing the Amonkhet land cycle. Oh my gosh, can I please find a better one? Is this gonna be good? Oh my gosh, that's still a small image too. Here we go. Right? This land enters tapped, dual lands, cycling 2. Yes! Dude, I don't think they have yet to visit this cycle for the enemy pairs. So this is cool to see. Like, that's just great for budget decks. But then let's see. Oh, my boy Quintorius, dude. Oh my gosh. I was really wanting to build uncommon Quintorius from the first Strixhaven set eventually, but now that he's getting an actual deck, then it's like, that's it. I gotta get this one and then just upgrade it. Excava attacks. Return up to one target artifact, creature, or non-aura enchantment with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. It's a 1/1 spirit with flying in addition to its other types. Okay. Dude, he's so cool. And I'm glad we've seen him since his spark ignited. Like, it ignited during March of the Machines, and then we at least saw him at once back on Ixalan, so I'm happy about that. It feels like Wizards really went all in on like Zimone, but I'm glad we at least saw some Quintorius. Exile target. Oh, that's cool. Whenever Augusta attacks, each player exiles a card from their graveyard. When one or more non-land cards are exiled this way, put that many +1/+1 counters on target attacking creature. That's cool. Ceaseless conflict. Destroy all creatures, then create... Okay. Treasure. A Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The player has one or fewer cards. Yeah, what a cool deck. Okay. We've got... Is it in... Oh, gosh. Simic, there we go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Rutha, Mastering the Moment. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, create an XX blue and red elemental creature token with flying and haste, where X is the greatest mana value among instant and sorcery spells you've cast this turn. That's cool. I like that. I like that she just makes tokens. But Muddle. Muddle seems crazy. I feel like there are going to be such goofy things you can do with this. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Muddle becomes a copy of up to one target non-legendary creature you control until end of turn. Except it has Myriad. Like, oh my gosh. Think about all the things you could do with that. Like, imagine, like, copying Professional Face Breakers, or like, I don't even know. What are those dudes? What are the draw card artifact flying? Thought monitors, there we go. Or Mole Drifters, I guess. That's like the same thing. Mole Drifters or Thought Monitors. Inspired Sky. Myriad is just so good. Being able to give any creature Myriad just seems like such a strong ability. When this creature enters, and whenever one or more creature tokens you... Creature tokens you control deal combat damage to a player, this creature becomes prepared, and it gives you Maestro's Gift. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. That token, okay, that's cool. Abstract Performance. Okay, like a Fact or Fiction, basically. A thing with Brain Geyser, that's cool. Wait, are they also continuing another cycle? Hold on, wait a second. Okay, this is a continuation of them finishing the cycle that they started adding more cards to with Edge of Eternities. Because Edge of Eternities had Radiant Summit and Vernal Fen, which were like slow basic land dual lands with like dual land types. Jeez, I don't know how better to say that. And that's cool because they had 5 of them and they never finished the enemy pairs for this, so it seems like they're continuing that too. That's sick. That thing is cool. Wow, this is cool. 5 mana, trample. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is that spell's mana value. Whenever this creature attacks, exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard and copy it. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. That's sweet. Yep, there's your otter. Muddle the Ever-Changing. Do you think you'll pick up this precon, Amanda, so you can play Muddle? And thankfully, you can throw Lutri in it now. David, no. Surely they'll be here soon. If not today, then maybe tomorrow. Why do you think that? Alright, let's see. Zimone Infinite Analyst. The first spell you cast with X in its mana cost this turn costs 1 less to cast for each +1/+1 counter on Zimone. Okay. My mind already goes to Hydras, because Hydras are cool. Whenever you cast your first spell with X on its mana cost each turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Zimone. David, dude. That's scary to think. But I guess that sucks to think. But I'm sure they'll pop up. I'm sure they will. Primo the Unbounded enters with X twice +1/+1 counters on it. Whenever one or more creatures you control with base power 0 deal combat damage to a player, create a fractal. Put a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the damage dealt. What a cool creature. Man, Primo is sick. Because then it's like, it's a type of card that, at least for me, like starts getting your brain like thinking, where it's just like, it's such a unique requirement, base power 0. So then I start thinking about like all the cards that have like base power 0 and what to do with that. Ultimately though, it still leads me to Hydras. Oh, that's awesome, Amanda. These decks look like they're going to be so much fun. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, this creature becomes prepared. Okay. Proliferate X times. Nexus Mentality. Choose one. If you control a commander as you cast a spell, you may choose both instead. Do they all have one of these? Move all counters from target non-land permanent you control onto another target non-land permanent you control. Okay. Remove all counters from target non-land permanent you control. Draw a card for each counter removed this way. That's cool. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this stuff would probably go well with the Tidus deck from Final Fantasy. Owlin Spiralmancer. Whenever you cast your first spell with X and its mana cost each turn, you may copy it. Okay. Lattice Library. Enchantment enters with X study counters on it when it enters, and whenever you cast your first spell with X and its mana cost each turn, create a fractal with counters equal to the number of study counters on the library. Okay. Ooh, more oozes. Ned the Practical Dean. Creatures you control with counters on them have trample. Whenever you cast your first spell with X in its mana cost each turn, put X +1/+1 counters on Ned. And then, a very strong effect with Channel on it. Yeah, this is cool. This is gonna boost up like X decks a lot. Let's see, what special guest do we have? Archaeomancer, Archmage Emeritus, Murmuring Mystic, Grim Haruspex. This one's cool. I think these are so sick. How it's just like class lessons, or like instructors giving a lesson or something. Dualcaster Mage, Magus of the Library, Sylvan Library. That's great. Adrix and Nev, Twin Casters. That's a really good one. Library of Lang. Cody Vociferous Codex. And some sweet mystical archives. Oh my goodness. Hey, these look cool. Duty Beyond Death, Reprieve, Deduce, Disdainful Stroke, Force of Will, Giant Growth, Subterranean Tremors, Vampiric Tutor, Smallpox, Stock Up. Wow, this is great. These arts are sick. You guys ever come across like card art that you just look at and it like speaks to you? I don't know what it is, but Reprieve is that for me right now. Like, I'm just looking at it, it's like, man, this art is so beautiful. Nina! Like, if I could get a playmat for this Reprieve art, that would be sick. Like, don't get me wrong, like the Vampiric Tutor, oh, dude, this is nuts. It's nasty, right? But the Reprieve, it's like moving to me. Oh yeah, the Smallpox is so funny. Just this sinister cat. Yeah, I love it. It's like, yeah, I'm going to make everyone suffer. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be such a fun set. I'm so excited. Oh, I totally missed this right here. The Eclipsed Step. That's sick. Yeah, I'm excited for this set. It's going to be so much fun. 1 second, sorry. Okay. Do we know once? I guess spoilers are probably over after this week. Spoiler season, Strixhaven. Okay, yeah, you do. You have a binder just for art cards with art that you like. That's awesome, Amanda. That's not true, David. They're not lost. They're just... They're still a... They'll get there. I'm sure they will. Alright, probably like one more week of spoilers. David, you will get your bangers, dude. I know you will. It's going to happen. They're not gone, dude. They're just taking their time to get to you. They're just taking their sweet time. Okay, let's see. But get to you they will, dude. Oops. I think we're gonna do something similar. You know what? We're gonna do this. Well, yeah, I think with Strixhaven, I definitely would like to pick up the Witherbloom deck, which I might even use to upgrade my Dina deck. I had a budget Dina deck that I've been playing on and off for a while now, and it looks like there are going to be some great inclusions for that in there. And then maybe even, or definitely the Boros deck, or the Lorehold one. Okay, let's display visibility. There we go. But we can still emit from object. This is going to be a surface. Hundred's good. Basically all the same things from before. No collisions. No forces. Let's go ahead and instance. Rand, we'll do 1. 2. Do this. This. We're in the scale. A little less, like 75. Actually, we're gonna go back here, change this to 0.25. Now this is good. I think all we have to do is change this 0.05. This is 0.1. This was quad. Let's see what that looks like. Okay. Well, ignoring the vial flume, that is looking great. Yeah, David, I'm sure it'll get there. Let's hide the reference image. Maria. Thank you. Amanda, me too. I think it's really coming along and looking sick. Yeah, this is turning out awesome. Okay. Okay, so what are the main elements that we still have to capture for this? We need some smoke coming off the pedestal. We need whatever these gaseous looking swirlies are. And we need some lens flares. We need like this highlight right here. We need like this beam, and then this beam. And then there's also like a crazy swirly in the background. So how can we achieve some of this stuff? That's a great question. I wonder, at the very least, make a sphere and then turn it into a mesh light. Move particles along the curve. I'm gonna try something. Okay, not quite what I want. Where's the ring? Bob Plume, we're hiding you too. No problem, Amanda. Thanks for hanging out. It was good to see you. I hate to hear about that cold, but I hope your nap helps. And I hope you get better over the weekend, too. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think it's coming out super cool, and I'm excited. Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by. It's good to see you as always. Have a good rest of your day. Also, happy Easter weekend. Dude, David here loves his naps. A nap fiend. Bye-bye. No, I don't think so, David. I mean, I guess maybe, but I don't think so. I wonder what it'd be like if we took one of these and put it just like right here. I wonder. I probably could, but I think for something like you're talking about like the lens flare, right? So like if we look at this, like maybe make this glow, or like these glows, like make those move. I'm sure in the 3D software you can, but it's probably better to do it in like After Effects or Premiere Pro or DaVinci, which are like post-production programs where I can more easily put in like 2D elements like lens flares and then have them move in there. The little dots, I could. That would be... The little dots, I could definitely have them move. I was actually just looking at this tutorial for some ideas. But like, yeah, I could make a path similar to what I have now. And then you can make particles move along that path. So I could do that if I wanted to, but that's kind of like outside my scope for the time being. It would be cool though. It would be fun to like to do something like this and animate it. Ooh, you know. But the results right, sure. Let me hide this. This is where we're currently at. Definitely still some work to do. Let's see. Let's get the reference. I have ideas. Let's make a cylinder. Okay. So where it's black. I wonder what that looks like. That's cool. cooking, dude. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna delete these for now because they were just there to test some things. Does this look like? Okay. Let's do. Oh, that changes that. Okay. Okay. Ooh, David, we're getting somewhere. I can't believe this is working, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's actually working? A more yellowish green. Hi, I don't know. I'm still in disbelief. Okay, too much. Maybe let's widen it some. Lower this. I mean, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Dude, I can't believe it actually. Let's make you a little gray. I'm not sure yet. I am not sure. call this green ray. We're gonna do another one. Here, I'm gonna take the green one. Is that this one? Green ray texture. We're gonna duplicate this. Purple ray texture. We're gonna purple ray. Where's purple ray? We're gonna assign this to material. We're going to change the color of this one. Kind of like a pinkish. Maybe like that. Ooh. Ooh, look at this soul ring, dude. Look at this soul ring. Oh my god. Wow. I still haven't heard back about it, David, so I'm not sure yet. Let's see. I mean, I guess I could just do these things again to get the little shinies up here. Let's do ring gray large. Duplicate this one. Ring ray small. this one. Oh, sick. Hey, Jimmy, what's up, bro? It's good to see you. David, you're officially hiring me? Oh my god, wait, what happened? I don't know what happened to my camera. 1 second. But David, oh my gosh, you're officially hiring me for 1 million Canadian dollars? That's so sweet of you, dude. Wow, David, I'm honored. Thank you so much. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Well, hopefully that would be sick, wouldn't it? Jimmy, you see how cool this is turning out? Like, look at this. Hold on, let's zoom out a little bit. It's probably like right here. Something like that. Let's maybe increase the size of this some. Move it out a bit. Alright, let's let these particles just pop up. Hey, look at that, bro. That's sick. And then here's what we're trying to recreate. I don't, that's fine. Can I afford some magic with that, David? Man. This is turning out super cool. We're actually going to take this. We're going to... Not really clay, no. We're just gonna add some roughness to it. Maybe a little too much roughness. A little too much. We'll go to like 0.375. Still maybe a little much. I agree. Yeah, I think that's good, more or less. Okay, this is turning out to be very, very cool. Let's move these more towards like right here. And then I think what we're also going to do is let's get this circle right there. So we can take this. We might just do something similar. Actually, this one I want to envelop them. So maybe move this here, move it like this. gonna have something similar with this. Edit, duplicate. This is gonna be round, shine, texture. Oops. It's just gonna be white. Do I want interview? Do I want Arnold to interview? Is there a difference? I don't know what's going on with the camera. Yeah, I agree with that, David. I think I will work on. I will increase the width of the ring. No, good catch, because I was thinking that too. You know what? Here we go. Keep doing it. Actually, what I need to do with this? What do I need? What's it look like right now? We're gonna do Z. There we go. That's so cool. Oh man, that's... We could just make another Taurus. Why it doesn't have these? Alright, let's see. Where are we at? That one. I wonder if like maybe my camera's getting hot or something. And that's why it keeps just like shutting off. But let's see, where are we at? What are the main things that we want to capture? I think I'm going to call it here for today, but this was really awesome. And I feel like we've been making great progress. So what do we want to capture from here? Or like, what do we want to work on next? Smoke swirls, which are going to be like, if we look at the reference picture, these random like cool colored smoke swirls all around it. Interior swirl with particles. Smoke around ring, because it does look like there's like some smoke emanating from the ring. Smoke coming off the pedestal. So we'll say pedestal smoke. And then also lights. So we want like specific lighting, ring lights, So something to really make it look like the ring has strong highlights, like right here and right here. Also a little bit right here. And then also pedestal lights, which really gives like a strong glowy effect to like right here, right here. I think that's what we're gonna try to aim for next time. And you know what? Real quick, because why not? Oops. If we look at our reference picture, we've got kind of like a warm glow right here, and then a cool glow right here. Let's try to get that right now. Let's close you for now. So I think if we want that, move this like right here, kind of like move it down some. We're gonna duplicate it. Can we mirror a light? No, it's not. We'll duplicate it. You know what? There we go. We'll just use that camera. We'll create this cool light. Nice. I like that. Got a little bit of warmth here and a little bit of cool there. Warm light. Cool light. Can make them like not as strong. That is still so strong. What? I'm so confused now. Let's do this. Huh. I don't know what's going on with lights. Maybe I shouldn't have tried mirroring them. I don't know where this is getting its one light. Is it from this? Okay. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, I'm gonna call it there for today. We've got a clear game plan of what to work on Monday. Adding some more swirlies, some more particles, maybe messing around with some smoke, which could be cool. But yeah, it looks super jank when you look at it like this. But then when you render it, it's like, okay, it's coming together. So yeah, I am loving it. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out today, this past week. This was a lot of fun. I feel like this was a great progress week. We've got so many cool things, and it's really starting to shape up. Yeah. Jimmy, David, anyone else? Paper, if you're still there. I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, happy Easters. Yeah. I'll see you guys on Monday.